The first video of the Westminster attack may be from a distance, but from right to left it clearly shows the speeding car careering up the inside of the traffic, and in the water a splash as one of the pedestrians fell from the bridge. Here is that car, surrounded by emergency workers. Witnesses described it zigzagging and ploughing into pedestrians. It crashed into the railings of Parliament, having left the road and crossed a segregated cycle lane onto the pedestrian walkway. A Reuters photographer who was on the scene when it happened took a number of pictures portraying the horrific aftermath. One person was thrown down a set of stairs from the bridge onto a walkway beneath. Another person was thrown into the river itself and pulled alive from it with serious injuries. A woman's body could be seen from the air under the back wheels of a London bus. She died at the scene, only a couple of 100 metres from the major hospital many others were taken to.
Basically, we were just coming across the bridge and then we just heard a bang and then we just saw 3 people in the road. And then someone called out if anyone got first aid experience and a couple of us went running to help see what we could.
I could hear screams and then we heard gunshots again, and as we looked along the bridge, because we were only crawling along the bridge, there was bodies, literally.
Must have been about 10 bodies.
This video, taken by the former Polish foreign minister, showed the attempts made by members of the public to give first aid to the casualties, even before the emergency services arrived. But the carnage continued. The driver then abandoned the vehicle, ran around the corner to the gate of Parliament and attacked a police officer with a large knife inside the grounds. The policeman was fatally wounded. The attacker then shot dead by armed police.
It is clear that the advice from the police and the Director of Security is still that the chamber should remain in lockdown.
Members of Parliament were kept locked inside the chamber of the House of Commons and were only let out more than 2 hours later. Outside, the scene was more chaotic. As the public fled, so the emergency services moved in to put into effect a major incident that they had trained for over and over again. A wide cordon was thrown around the area. All the roads were closed. The government's emergency committee, with the acronym COBRA, met, chaired by the Prime Minister, with briefings from the intelligence services, who will have to answer now as to whether they could have foreseen such a threat to public safety.
Tomorrow morning, Parliament will meet as normal. We will come together as normal. And Londoners and others from around the world who have come here to visit this great city will get up and go about their days as normal. They will board their trains. They will leave their hotels. They will walk these streets. They will live their lives. And we will all move forward together, never giving in to terror, and never allowing the voices of hate and evil to drive us apart.
By the evening, the first images had emerged of the suspect, shot by the police, being treated before he died. And this will be the focus of the investigation: the attacker, his preparation, association and motivation.
I will not comment on this stage at the identity of the attacker, but our working assumption is that he was inspired by international terrorism. I should also say at this stage that we believe now approximately 40 people have been injured, including several with serious injuries, including 3 police officers, 2 of whom are in serious condition.
In the shadow of Big Ben, forensics officers have spent the night retracing the attacker's route and gathering vital evidence. But even as the police continue their work, Parliament will resume its work, cautiously and with a deep sense of responsibility. Paul Brennan, Al Jazeera, Westminster.